How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast, where we come together to raise our vibration, lift our perspective, and build that positive mindset. My name is Henry, and I'm so thankful to have each and every one of you here today because in this episode, we're going to talk about how to shift. If you're ready to go from whatever energy you're in, whether it's anxiety, depression, lack, emptiness, hurt, and you want to shift to that positive mindset, that positive energy, this is going to be the episode for you. But before we get started, we're going to take a few moments to slow down, zero in. We're going to take some deep, healing, meditative breaths to help us align on the frequency that we want in our lives. So pick a word. It could be love, joy, happiness, abundance, whatever frequency you want. And we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing in, you're going to say this word over and over and over again. Really charge yourself up with that energy. And then as you're holding your breath, visualize yourself doing something in that frequency. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. We're going to take another deep breath. This one's about alignment, about getting ourselves in receiving mode so that we can receive the message that we need to hear to get us in that positive space. So just imagine that you are surrounded by the most healing, uplifting energy that's meant specifically for you. It could have a certain color, a certain taste, a certain smell, however you imagine it. And when you breathe it in, it's going to charge you up. It's going to break down the negativity, the blocks, the weight, everything that's just been holding you back. And once you exhale, anything that no longer resonates with you will leave you and you'll be in a more positive state. So let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. And out. Well, before we get started, if there's something that you enjoy or take away from this episode, if you're on YouTube or Spotify, you can actually leave a comment below. Not only does that help me know what resonated with you, but somebody else might read your comment and might inspire them to give this episode a listen. I want to make this the #1 mindset podcast in the world, and the best way to do that is together. So whether you leave a positive comment or share this with somebody, it means the absolute world to me, and I could never thank you enough. But let's dive into today's episode. So are you ready to shift? Do you want to move your energy? Do you want to feel something different? Do you want to experience something different? This is the episode for you because we're going to break that down how to do that. So we're going to take some perspectives, and you can either accept this as truth or just use it as an exercise. Either way, if you can trust and lean into this process, it will shift your experience. So the first part of that is this: your reception is your perception, meaning how you receive is equal to how you perceive the world. You cannot see and receive differently. So that means everything that you've been experiencing in your life, that is what you see, and we need to shift to see something else. Now, the best way to do that is with gratitude. Gratitude is your superpower, but gratitude is not just saying what you're thankful for. I know we're just wrapping up Thanksgiving and you probably sat around a table with some people and you said what you were thankful for. That's just saying what you're thankful for. That is not the true power of gratitude. Gratitude is connecting to an energy. So you're in your life right now, everything that's going on, work, family, all the stresses. When you practice gratitude, you take your current state and you start navigating your perspective to something that you wish to receive. But it's not the event or the thing that we're looking to receive. It's the energy from that moment that we want to receive. So whatever starts coming to mind, like the thing that you have the most gratitude for, it could be when a child was born. It could be when you won an award or when you did something really impressive. Whatever it is, start going back to that moment in your mind. Think about how you felt, how excited you were. How just, everything shifted. Time stood still for just that moment. You want to connect to this one thing so well that the hair on your arm would start to stand, that the chills would go down your back because you just remember how great it was to win this award, how powerful it was when this person congratulated you on whatever it is that you accomplished. Whatever it is, connect to that moment and just spend time in it. Really see the colors, smell the smells, feel the air, really make it present, connect to the energy. When you do that, you bring that energy within you. Your perception is your reception. This is why gratitude is so important. When you start practicing the art of gratitude, yes, you get good at doing that where you're thinking of the specific thing that you're thankful for. But what you actually get good at is your ability to find the good in anything. So you start by finding the best, the highlights of your life, because that's the strongest connection. But then you start looking at other things. Reflect on yesterday. What's something that you can connect to amongst the whole day where you can connect to the love of that moment? That same feeling that you got when you won that award, when your child was born, when you were acknowledged for something, when you worked really hard and you did it, whatever it is, what can you connect to and then start generating that same feeling from yesterday? It can be anything. It could be that there was no traffic and it felt so good to just get to work not dealing with the traffic because it's the holidays and no one was there. It was so nice. Maybe it was some food that you ate, one of your favorite desserts, and it was so tasty. You were so thankful that you got to eat that food. Connect to that moment. The more you do it, the more you start shifting the way you perceive the world. You will get good at seeing the love and light in every scenario. When you get good at that, when that becomes your default state, everything starts getting better because it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter if there's 10 events and 5 are good, 5 are bad. You will feel and receive from the 5 good ones. That doesn't mean you don't see the bad. It just means you're no longer receiving. Remember, your perception is your reception. You're no longer receiving the energy from those. You receive the good. The better you get, it doesn't matter if there's only one good thing and 99 bad things, you will still receive from the good. That doesn't mean you won't have to experience or deal with the 99 bad things, the negative. It just means you'll deal with them without feeling their energy. You only feel the energy from the good. This is how you keep going. This is how you keep leveling up. Imagine if your mind did this for you every moment, no matter what was going on, you saw and received the good in it. Even if it's beyond self, if something terrible or hard is happening to you and there is no positive to it, once you expand your mind powerfully enough, you will see beyond self and you'll be able to see that through this event, something good will come from it, even if the good doesn't come to you, because then you're operating beyond self. You're in true freedom. You're in true expansion mode when you see beyond self. Gratitude is your powerful tool. If you're not using it in this form, you're really missing out. If you're not waking up every day and trying to find the good things, it's not about being toxically positive. It's not about ignoring the negative. It's not about, I'm just trying to find the good things so I can be happy. It's truly about honing in your scope, honing in your vision, locking in on what you wish to receive. The world is not as it is as you are. So if you adjust your perspective, so that you start seeing what you want to see in the world, you start receiving what you want to see in the world will start shifting and presenting more of that because the law of attraction says like attracts like. So as you start receiving these energies, these positive energies, they start becoming a part of you. As they become a part of you, you're going to attract more of it. Again, it doesn't mean bad things won't happen. This is a chaotic world. That's the point of it. It couldn't be the best school for growth if everything was fixed. If you could just make it perfect and not have to deal with anything, this would not be the gift of the world is. The whole gift of this life is that hard things happen and you have the choice to choose love. If it was always good things and there was no choice, you just were surrounded by love always, then you're not in control of your energy. That's saying you don't have the power, so we must just push you into an energy because that's all you can be. You don't have the control. You don't have the ability to shift, but you do. You are an observer and a creator. You are creating this experience. Find the good. Find the level of frequency that you wish to receive and look for it every moment that you can. Each and every time that your mind starts drifting, you start losing focus, you start doing whatever with work, bring yourself back and just take a second, close your eyes, connect to something good. Pull that energy within you. This is a practice. This is something that you will get better at the more you do it. Just like everything, build your ability to connect to love and you will receive it infinitely more than you do now. This is the main and only thing you have to do if you want to change your frequency. Yes, there's other techniques. There's other things you can do. We talk about it in different episodes, but this one's so simple. Just practice gratitude as often as you can. Start receiving what you choose to receive and watch your internal state change. As your internal state changes, watch the external world start to shift. It's a beautiful thing. You are a beautiful thing. level up, feel the good, and become the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a perspective on your life that you can apply to start receiving the good that you deserve. If you want to make sure you don't miss a single episode, make sure you subscribe to my email list. There's a link down below. It will keep you up to date with every single episode. And if you want to follow me on social media, there's my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook group all down below. So I appreciate all the follows there. And if you want to level up, if you want to join a powerful community that's looking to grow in health, wealth, and happiness, reach out to me via Instagram about my group, Freedom Fundamentals. We dive into those things. Now, the basis of it, the core, is really expanding into real estate. So if you want to learn how to make money in real estate to maybe provide some extra income or create a new career for yourself, whatever you'd like to do, I'd be happy to give you information on that. And of course, we dive into the mindset stuff so you can become the person that can actually receive what it is they desire. Again, the best way to reach out to me would be Instagram. If you reach out to me there, I will get back to you and we can talk about it. Or we can just talk about whatever else got going on. If you want to reach out, I'm happy to chat. Again, my Instagram is right down below. Well, thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.